Today in Friday's news, we have crucial updates about a defender joining Rangers. Philippe Clement opens up about Robby McCrorie's departure, revealing the truth about the rebuild and his expectations for the new team. It seems he also doesn't want Sam Lammers back, even if paid. And lastly, we have the almost confirmed exit of one of our key players. Unbelievable. Make sure to give a like to help us reach our goal of 1 like, yours. All right, mate, let's talk about Thomas Galdames and his potential move to Rangers. This Chilean defender, currently with Argentine club Godoy Cruz, has made it clear he's eyeing a move to Europe this summer. And guess what? He's been spotted in Europe, adding fuel to the fire of those transfer rumors. Galdames, 25, has shown versatility, playing both as a center back and a left back. He's been linked with a move to Rangers, but we're not the only ones interested. Belgian side Royal Antwerp is also in the mix. The latest twist in this saga? Galdames has been seen in Italy with his partner, enjoying a bit of downtime after Chile's exit from the Copa America. Could this be a prelude to his next big move? Only time will tell. Rangers are clearly on the hunt for a solid left-sided defender. Philippe Clement has been busy revamping the squad, and while we've secured Clinton Enciala from AC Milan, the gaffer has mentioned that Enciala is more of a long-term project rather than an immediate starter. This leaves the door open for someone like Galdames, who's comfortable both in the center and on the left of the defense. Clement's been clear about his strategy, aiming for a mix of young talent and experienced heads. With Ben Davies' future up in the air, bringing in someone like Galdames makes a lot of sense. He's got the experience and versatility we need, and if he can handle the physicality of the Scottish game, he could be a great addition to our backline. So, what do you think? Could Galdames be the answer to our defensive needs? All right, mate, let's dive into this one. Philippe Clement has revealed he put the brakes on Robby McCrorie's exit from Rangers back in January, despite the player being desperate to leave. Now it looks like McCrorie's finally got his wish, packing his bags for Kilmarnock. You can see why McCrorie was chomping at the bit for more game time. With Jack Butland firmly holding down the fort as Rangers Player of the Year, McCrorie was left warming the bench more often than not. At 26, you can't blame the lad for wanting to play regularly, especially with Scotland boss Steve Clarke, hinting that more minutes on the pitch could boost his national team prospects. Clement didn't budge in January because losing McCrorie without a solid backup could have spelled disaster if Butland got injured. But now, with Liam Kelly coming in from Motherwell, Clement's given McCrorie the green light to move on. McCrorie's move to Kilmarnock was sorted out pretty sharpish, with Clement keen to help him get settled before their Europa League qualifier against Cercle Brugge. McCrorie, who's been with Rangers since he was 8, only made 7 first-team appearances but did have a standout performance in that memorable 3-0 Old Firm win over Celtic in May 2023. Speaking to Sky Sports, McCrorie said he's been itching for this move for a while. He's thankful to Derek McInnes and Kilmarnock for giving him the chance to finally get some consistent game time. Emotionally, it's a big step for him, leaving a club he's been with for 18 years, but from a football perspective, it's a no-brainer. He's ready to show what he can do at Kilmarnock and seize this new opportunity. Our gaffer, Philippe Clement, has been talking, and I'll be honest, his comments aren't exactly filling me with confidence. He's made it clear that this rebuild is going to take some time, and, frankly, we might need a bit of patience. Not exactly what we wanted to hear, right? Clement's been busy this summer, no doubt about it. We've brought in some new faces like Jefte, Clinton Enciala, Hamza Igamane, and Connor Barron. But the gaffer's latest update suggests there's not much more on the immediate horizon. That's a bit worrying, especially with the new season creeping up on us. And let's not even start on the Ibrox renovation drama. The place isn't ready, and it's adding to the general feeling of unease around the club. Clement's trying to manage our expectations, but it's hard not to feel a bit deflated. He's talking about replacing 5 players who've left without bringing any money in and managing long-term injuries. It's a tall order. He's been clear. It's not easy to replace 5 players and Robby also without money coming into the club, and he's right. But it doesn't make it any less frustrating. Clement's emphasizing that a proper rebuild won't happen overnight. Fair enough, but it's tough to hear when we're desperate for success. He's also said, "A house is not built in one day. Rome was not built in one day. Rangers will not be rebuilt in one day also. We get it. But patience isn't exactly our strong suit when we're looking at the gap with Celtic. And it's not just about signings, it's about reducing injuries, scoring more goals and conceding fewer. That's a lot to juggle. Clement also hinted that our new signings, Clinton Nziala and Hamza Igamane, aren't expected to be starters right away. Ouch. We were hoping these guys would hit the ground running. He's asking us to hold off judging the transfer business until the window closes. You can only make an evaluation on September 1st, he says, but we've got big games before then, and a slow start could really hurt us. So, what's the takeaway here? It feels like Clement's setting us up for a tough start to the season. He's managing expectations. But we need more than just words. We need results. It's understandable he's being realistic, but it's a bit of a buzzkill when we're gearing up for the season. The boss is clear. No excuses will be accepted, even though we're without Ibrox until at least October and have seen the back of stalwarts like Ryan Jack, John Lundstrom, and Borna Barisic. Now Clement's on the hunt for fresh faces. He's already hinted that the Euros and Copa America have slowed things down a bit, but he's confident in the work being done behind the scenes. You can only make an evaluation on September 1st, he says. Fair enough, but that doesn't make the wait any easier, does it? He's been busy, though, tracking a lot of players and doing good things for the club's future. We've got to trust in the process, even if it means holding our breath until the last minute of the transfer window. On the transfer front, it seems like Sam Lammers' exit door is closing. Eredivisie side AZ Alkmaar are about to snap up Tottenham's Troy Parrott, which pretty much shuts down any move for Lammers. He had a decent spell on loan at Utrecht, but it looks like Clement's not planning on him sticking around. And speaking of new faces, let's talk about Hamza Igamane. The 21-year-old striker from FAR Rabat has joined our ranks, but Clement's urging caution. The lad's making his breakthrough in European football and isn't ready to start just yet. He's never trained or played physically at this level, says Clement. Fair enough, it's a big step up, and we've got to be patient. The gaffer's also juggling players coming back from long-term injuries. He's aware they can't be pushed too hard too soon. It's all about getting the best out of everyone, focusing on each player's individual story and making sure they're ready when it counts. All right, let's dive into the latest updates on Scott Wright's potential exit from Rangers. It looks like the winger's days at Ibrox are numbered, with reports suggesting he could be out the door in the next few days, despite some twists in the tale involving Sheffield Wednesday. According to the fourth official, Wright is currently with the squad in the Netherlands for pre-season training. However, it seems he's ready to leave the camp early if a deal is finalized. Initially, it was reported that Sheffield Wednesday were close to securing a deal for Wright, with even a medical being mentioned. But now, the Star has thrown a spanner in the works by suggesting the Owls aren't interested in signing the 26-year-old. So what's the deal? The fourth official is confident that Wright won't be a Rangers player much longer, regardless of Sheffield Wednesday's current stance. They're sticking to their guns that an exit is imminent. Now, let's break this down. It's clear that Wright is not part of Philippe Clement's plans moving forward. He's almost surplus to requirements, and it's all about finding the right offer. While Sheffield Wednesday might seem doubtful now, things can change rapidly in the transfer window. It only takes one club to make a move and everything can flip on its head. Getting Wright's wages off the books would be a smart move for Rangers. It would free up some funds that could be reinvested into strengthening the squad. And let's face it, with the goal to close the gap to Celtic, every bit of extra cash helps. So, keep an eye on this space. Whether it's Sheffield Wednesday or another club, Scott Wright's time at Ibrox looks set to conclude soon. Let's hope this move benefits both the player and Rangers as we prepare for the new season. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.